everybody, this your girl Buffy coming to you live, loud, and in color. I'm just doing a short little video for Sorcery Healing. As you can see, I'm dressed as my inspired intro. Yes, yes, yes. So basically I'm just going to be showing you what I'm using in my loadout and give you guys a straight detailed video as far as what could be used in replacement of my loadout as well. So I'm going to give you a rundown basically of how the powers interact with each other and all that. So stay tuned and see you soon. Alright guys, I'm back. So basically I'm just going to give you a short little detail of what I used in my regular loadout, and then the videos after are going to show what you can replace and how the powers interact with each other. So I'm going to start with my stats. My restoration is at 28661, just like my old videos. Nothing has changed. For this power on my artifacts, I'm actually going to stay with using the Eye of Gemini only because I used Arbiter of Destiny for my supercharge. My Orb of Orion I definitely use because when I'm in Arbiter of Destiny form, I can spam that and it'll be able to use it'll give a great big burst heal. And of course, if I'm gonna use the Eye of Gemini, I'm gonna use the Scrap of the Cloak. Basically, it's gonna help me regenerate my supercharge faster. Let's go into the white socket mods first. Of course, I'm going to use the channeling move instead of the shield. The reason why I'm using a channeling move is because I use invocation or renewal. Everyone knows that's a channel move to where you can get interrupted. But when you use this white socket mod, it's going to deduct that and increase your defense and toughness by 5% while you're in that position. Of course, I'm going to use restoration for my neck mod. For my weapon though, I got on the wrong weapon, y'all. Lord. Sorry. For my weapon, I'm going to use replenishing adapter. Basically, it's going to help me restore power. The reason why I like that is because you're not going to get that much heals when the white socket mod procs or whatever. Because if they're already healed, basically they're not going to get a heal by the time it procs. But if everyone is always using their power, at least you know when it procs, your group is gonna get power, basically. Of course, my back, I'm gonna do reduce cooldown for sorcery, ritualistic word. The reason why I'm doing this instead of the shield is because if I'm using the watcher, I know that I can go ahead and keep giving my watcher power by using this cooldown. And when I'm in Arbiter of Destiny, I know I can be able to spam it faster than popping my shields faster. I'd rather have a heal out instead of more shields for sorcery wise. Now, of course, my chest, I'm going to have extended supercharge. Basically, y'all already should know that if I'm using these artifacts to increase my supercharge, why not have a chest mod that's going to help increase my supercharge as well. Going to my traits, I am spec straight restoration. I went ahead and did hybrid instead of power because I don't see myself using that much power, only because I have power generator mods in my for my character. So I just went straight down and used restoration, and I put most of it into might and power and then a little in dominance. As far as my loadout, I go ahead and use rejuvenate, ritualistic word, blooms of souls, circle of protection, invocation of renewal, and of course arbiter of destiny. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, I'm going to give you a little tip. Now you see rejuvenate, it's cooldown, it's 1.5 seconds, but look at the power cost, it's 750. So that's if you have the Orb of Orion artifact on. So right now I'm going to take it off, and then I'm going to basically show you my stats. Sorry, let me put it back on, and I'm going to show you what the stats are when I actually take off the Orb of Orion. Alright, here we go. So now, Rejuvenate is at 0.5 seconds, and look at the power cost, it's 250. With that being said, so just because it takes less power, that means you're going to have to use it more to get a greater heal for you and the lowest person. But if you're using Orb of Orion, of course you know if you use more power, that means your heal is going to be much better. So I'm going to go back again, and power cost is 750 and the cooldown is 1.5 seconds. But as long as you're an Arbiter of Destiny, it still wouldn't make that much of a difference. The only difference is you'll probably have to spam a little bit more instead of using it less when you have the artifact. Ritualistic Word, I use it because, like it says, it gives up to you and 3 group members small amount of power to the Watcher. So basically, long story short, what that means is if I'm playing a raid or if I'm doing an alert, I can pop it. I know that me and 3 other people are going to get healed for a burst heal. Boons of Souls, I feel like Boons of Souls is the best healer shield, 4-person shield out of all the healers. I feel like it's the strongest, my opinion. I don't have the stats to very much tell you why. All I can do is just say try it. By me switching to auto healers, I've very much said that Boons of Souls last longer, in my opinion. It absorbs more damage. Circle Protection, basically it's going to be this move. It's just a big old circle that's AoE. Basically, if you stand in it, you're going to get this white thing that's around you. As long as you have this white thing around you, you're basically going to get healed. So you'll still have it on you if you step out of it for probably like 3 seconds. So you'll still be receiving heals. But as long as that white thing is off of you, you will not still be getting heals from the circle. See? I went in, got the white thing, and I'm out and get the white thing. And of course I use Invocation of Renewal. The reason why I use Invocation of Renewal is because with sorcery, there's not that many burst heals. Group heals. So if a lot of people are taking a lot of damage, I know that this heal right here basically would help out the group. See? And as far as Arbiter of Destiny, what I put in that slot is the same basic loadout. The only difference is I put in Soulwell, and I kept in Invocation or Renewal. That's the only difference. And as you see, the Soulwell heals you and nearby allies. With Soulwell, basically, you can only put down 2 if you're in regular form, and I'm gonna show you. So as long as I'm in Arbiter of Destiny, I can put down 3. But if I'm in regular form, I'm gonna show you that it only lets me do 2. And basically, as you see my power, I'm still able to use my power, and it's gonna come back. Look how many times I'm spamming, and look at my power. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to go ahead and put in Soulwell so then y'all can see how many times I can put it down. Wait till that goes. Come on. Go away. Alright, so here's 1. I wish I had like the Jeopardy music going right now. So then basically you can just wait while the cooldown is keep going. That looks so cool. See? As soon as I tried to put the 3rd one down, it took the one over here away, and you can only put down 2. Watch when I do it again. See how I took one away, but it added one? So remember, if you're in normal form, you can only put down 2 Soulwells if you decide to use that in your loadout. But if you're in Arbiter of Destiny, let me show you. You can put down 3. Here's 1. And as well, and when you're in Arbiter of Destiny, the difference is as well too, it does damage. When you're in regular form, it only heals. But when you're in Arbiter and Destiny, it does damage. You see how I can put down 3? That's OP, right? Alright, so then that's basically all that I'm going to show for right now. Until you get into the next couple clips, it's going to very much show you the rest of sorcery and the other moves that you can possibly use. But for right now, this is going to be my loadout that I use when I basically solo, when I do other content as well. Hope y'all enjoyed. See y'all in the next clip. Bye. Alright guys, so this is just basically going to be a demonstration on how the golem literally works. So I have the golem out. I just want to see if he's going to grab the ad. So I'm using this move to give him power to see if he grabs him. Let's look up close. You see how the Guardian has aggro? So let's go here. Let's see if he grabs aggro. Okay, you see how he grabs aggro from the group? See, now he don't turn back to the Guardian. I mean to the Golem. So let's try down here. See how they got him? The ad stopped looking at me and they went for the Golem. That's nice, right? So again, let's try down here with the ads and see how the golem works. So I'm gonna run away. And see, he has the ad. As long as I have power, as long as I keep giving power to the pet, it seems like he's always going to grab aggro. So let's do here again, to just get a better demonstration. See how they stopped attacking me and they went straight for the pet? As long as I keep giving him power, he's going to basically take aggro off of me, and the ads are going to attack him. And that's OP, right? I know. Alright guys, so now I'm going to use the Watcher. And now I'm going to use 2 moves. I'm going to basically use the one that I described, where it gives the power. Ritualistic word gives power to the Watcher, but it's just small ticks. Now this other one that I'm using, that I use on the Golem, it gives power as well, but it gives a substantial amount of power, and it does a big heal. So right now I'm just going to use 2 moves. Ritualistic word, that's an L2 triangle, and what is this called again? Offering. That's going to be an R2 square, and I'm going to use a shield. Let's see how powerful. See, look how much power Offering gives the Watcher. If you look at the corner, look how much power it gives, and look how much it's healing that guy. Now the good thing about the Watcher, see how much he's healing him, and I'm only using the Watcher. So people say that the Watcher doesn't heal, but from my understanding, look at how much it's doing just on 1 move. Look at his health, lemon pie. Now let's see if he heals AoE groups. Just Offering. See how he's healing the whole group? Now the good thing about this is, y'all, you can also use offering, and you can go ahead and use ritualistic word to always keep the watcher with power. So prime example, look at my watcher has no power, no health. I'm gonna pop offering, and I'm gonna pop ritualistic word, sorry. And you're giving a group a heal while you're giving your pet power. So watch. I'm gonna just always keep using giving it power. I'm gonna just use offering and ritualistic word. No, nothing else. And see, this is just ritualistic and the watcher healing. See how my watcher never lost power? He's always stayed with power. So for people that say their watcher is a little broken, like it doesn't really do anything, here right now shows you as far as an alert, it seems like it does fine for me. And all I'm using is a ritualistic word, offering, and a shield. And that's it. And look how we just passed the alert. So don't believe it, people, when they say the watcher is not worth it. When you just seen right here, L2 square, L2 triangle. It works. I'm going to do it again. Offering, R2 square, ritualistic word, L2 triangle. Alright, and one thing I forgot to add. So the reason why I'm using circle of protection, because I'm pretty sure most are going to ask. The reason why I'm using the circle of protection because the AoE is so big, and if you always watch the watcher, it goes closest to the target as it can. So while I'm giving it power, I know that my circle of protection is going to keep the health up as well. See, watch. I'm going to put the circle of protection down, and look where my watcher is. You see how it follows me? It's going to stay inside the circle and continue to get healed. Now look at my power of my watcher. It's never down. Boom. Always with power. So again, y'all, do not think the watcher doesn't do anything. And the good thing, as I repeat, the good thing about ritualistic word is you're also giving a group heal while you're giving it power, and you're giving it power by using offerings. And remember, it shouldn't die, because why? It's going to always have power, and it's going to be in the circle of protection. Alright guys, right here I have Soul Siphon, Soul Bolt, and Shards of Life. Now, Shards of Life, I'm just going to use in this hallway first. I'm going to use Soul Bolt. You see how much I could just keep spamming it over and over. And that's the good thing about this power move. And look how much it's healing. I personally don't like this move because it doesn't heal enough to continuously bring somebody up if they're taking a lot of damage. Like if I wanted to clip it into another move, I don't think it's good enough. Only because the cooldown is so much. But you can easily just keep spamming it over and over. I mean, it does some DOT as well, but my opinion, I just don't feel like it's worth it. I guess it just depends. Like, if you want to use it directly on the tank and to heal people's pets, because it heals pets as well, and it heals allies and targets. So that's a good thing. So if you have like a tank that has like pets, like bricks, you can just keep spamming this over and over to make sure that the tank stays alive. And you can also put another heal over time to help as well. And it doesn't take that much power either. Look at my power bar when I use it. You see? So it just depends on what content you're running, and it also just depends on the circumstance. Like right now, I'm in a hallway with people, and it's keeping us alive. Now the next move I'm gonna try is gonna be Soul Siphon. Soul Siphon is basically, it looks like, to me, it looks like a ring. You know, like them little string rings or whatever. Like you used to knock it down the stairs and they'll go down the stairs. Stringy or whatever it's called. Sorry. But you can throw it out. As long as you're in proximity, you will get a heal. But if you're up close, if you have 3 ads in front of you and you're up close, it might only hit 2 when it's 3 ads. But if you're in long range and you throw it out, it will hit all 3 ads. So like right now, I'm going to throw it out. As long as I'm in long range like that, it will still hit me. So let's see if it'll heal these people right here. See how it won't heal the person to the left of me? They have to be in proximity wise. I have to be facing them for them to get that heal. See? And that's the only way that it'll give a heal. And it leaves 1-2 heals over time. See how they're still getting healed? See how they're still getting healed? So remember, it has a small HOT. Let me heal this group, but I don't feel like it's worth it, in my opinion. Because if you are a standstill healer, this should work good for you. But if you move around a lot, if you don't hit that target, dude, they're not going to get healed. You see how they're not getting healed? You have to literally be in front of them for them to get healed. So now I'm going to go to my next move, which is actually Shard of Life. Shard of Life is basically a crystal that comes out of the ground where you're facing a target, and it will basically heal over time. If you hit the target and people are around the target, it will heal your ally that's around that target. I'm gonna pick him. Whoa. Okay. That was weird. Pick these people up. Okay. So now I'm going to use Shard of Life. I'm facing Vamp Lord right now, and look how it's healing over time. As long as you're around the target that I was facing, that the shard hits, it does a proximity heal. So I'm going to do Vamp Lord right here. I'm going to throw Shard, and look how it heals everyone that's around him. You have to be in a proximity for you to get heals though. So that's how Shard of Life works. I'm going to throw it again. It heals pets as well. And the good thing about this move is you can use it to get 2 heals over time. And by doing that, you're going to get Shards of Life and Circle of Protection. So now you're getting double ticks of heals. And the good thing about it is the cooldown is real short. So we're like, if you needed to use it again on a different target where the group can be away from you, then you can put it on that target, and you can put it on the target of the team that's away. Alright guys, so this video I'm going to just show you a couple moves, how certain moves work together. Right now I have in my loadout, I have Soul Well, Soul Bolt, and Circle of Protection. So right now I'm going to put down Circle of Protection, Soul Well. Those right now is going to be 2 heals over time right now. So if I'm running out of power and I don't want to use my priority heal, I could just spam Soul Bolt, and look how far I am from the group, and I'm still getting heals from just Soul Bolt as well. I don't have to be around the target just to get an initial heal. And mind you, I still already have 2 heals over time up. And look how my power is still regenerating while I'm using it with no troll. So again, I got 1 heal over time with Circle Protection, 1 heal with Soul Well, and watch how I watch Visitant. Look how far he is, and he's still getting a heal every time I hit this Vamp Lord target. So that's how you use those moves. Soul Well is going to give you the HOT. You can put 2 down, so that's double HOTs. Then you can put Circle Protection, that's 3 HOTs, and then you can just spam Soul Bolt throughout the whole time. And you're going to have a total of 4 heals. And you might as well say this is a heal over time only because look how much you can spam it. It's just like a heal over time. Cooldown is 1 second. You can't beat that. So those are the 3 moves that you can use together and how they will work together as well. Alright guys, so basically I have Arbiter of Destiny in my loadout, and basically I'm just going to show you what it does. So right now, just a description, I can pop it, and then basically all my cooldowns are going to be faster, and I'll be able to spam 2 moves. So right now, the cooldowns for these moves are 3 seconds, 1.5, 12 seconds, 18 seconds, and 15. Now when you go to Arbiter of Destiny, I went and put the priority heal, Ritualistic, Shield, Circle Protection, Soul Well, and Invitation of Renewal. So I'm going to go ahead and pop it. Now look at the cooldown. It's still the same, but I'm able to spam them. Also, you're able to use 3 Soul Wells in this form and not 2. If you're in normal form, you can only put 2 Soul Wells up, but in this form, you can put 3. See? And as you look at my power regeneration, look, I'm spamming every move, and basically my power was fine. I'm going to use it again so you can get a better detail. They allow me, okay. So yeah, basically this supercharge is basically I can just use power moves and get a fast power regeneration back. Almost like I'm using it and I'm not using no power. See, watch. Pop it, look at my power. So that sucks because he used the supercharged so you couldn't really see. Okay, but now look, I can still use all my moves, and look at my power, it's not going anywhere. And that's basically the good thing about Arbiter of Destiny. So again, the only thing that's really spectacular about it is basically you are able to use your power basically unlimited, and you're able to spam your moves. That's it.